Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you out to my backyard on this sunny day. I think that's what that yellow ball in the sky is. It's been a while since we've seen it here, and it's finally warm enough and not raining, so it's time to go working in the hoop house. I'll take y'all in here in just a minute. Alright, let's get in here. Hopefully soon I'll have my door built. Ah, I'm finally in. Look at the difference in the cabbages. I came in this morning, they were a little droopy, and I needed to water them. And I have little seedlings coming up. Pak choy, what is that? Swiss chard. But look at how beautiful the cabbages are looking. Everything's doing wonderful. I got dinosaur kale up. Celery takes forever to seed. I have Florida broadleaf mustard and the giant red mustards coming up. The citrus trees are doing wonderful. Shamrocks still green. I still have basils alive. I don't know how, because this hoop house is not heated. Curry trees are going into hibernation. Some of them are, some of them aren't. Thyme's doing good. My fern's still alive. I have kohlrabi coming up. I have the mesclun salad greens coming up. And today I'm going to try to get my poor little collard transplants and my celery. I started that celery a long time ago. And then I've got some bloody dock to plant too. My grow bags have finally came in, and it is time to get to planting. I'll bring y'all back here in a bit once I get everything set up. It's a balmy 47 degrees outside. Yeah, it's a little chilly, but inside the hoop house, it's nice. It feels like about 60 in here. It's really nice. Now, my hoop house, y'all, is not heated whatsoever. But when the sun finally comes out, it warms everything up in here. And that's why I have the bottom lined with tarps with the silver reflecting side up. That way, when the sun, whenever that comes out, radiates in, the reflecting part of the tarp reflects it up and heats the soil inside the hoop house. Now, with that being said, I am finally getting to plant my poor little sad collard greens. I know they think I have abandoned them, but I haven't, and it's time to get busy planting them. Thankfully, it's not too root bound, which I am so happy to see. But what I'm going to do, since they've gotten fairly leggy, now the stems will grow roots as well, so I'm going to plant them deeper than they are. And once I'm done planting everyone, I'm going to water them in real good. So, with that being said, let's aim the camera down. Okay. Like I said, I have really good amended soil with lots of composted horse manure, slow release organic fertilizer, Epsom salt, and a little bit of bone meal. Because I want the roots, especially with the bone meal, I want the roots and the leaves to produce very well. Like I said, I'm going to bury it a little deeper than it was because I don't want leggy collard greens. I want them with a good strong stem. And yes, I recycle these trays because they come in handy. And thankfully, as you can see, they're not root bound, which means they're good. Good. I'm going to be happy once they hit this good, rich soil. And man, it has been windy today, as you can hear. I'm having fun finally getting to work in my hoop house. It's either been ungodly cold or storming and too windy to open up the hoop house. Just the right amount of roots, not root bound, which is always a good thing. They're going to hit this fertile soil. Those roots are going to get a good drink and they're going to take off like crazy. Now I'm going to finish up planting the collards and then I'll bring you back to work on the celery, which I'm going to try to get away with 2 plants per bag. I'm trying to beat the sun going down because I can tell the temps are dropping, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8 more collards to plant because, yeah, you know, it's the South. We got to have our collards. Well, I'll bring you back here in a little bit. See you after a while. Okay, all plans don't always go the way you plan them to be, but you have to be, especially with gardening, willing to be fluid and go with the flow. I've run out of soil to mix up my potting mix, so I'm going to have to put my celery in my big grow bag, and I was hoping to put my mustard greens in here, but you know what? I'll find another place to put the mustard greens, because yes, this is going to be the hoop house of plenty before long. So let's get busy planting my celery. Isn't it beautiful? My little seeds sprouted and poor little things have been waiting to be planted for a while. Yep, I was worried about that. But you just gently, at least they're not too bad. Just gently let them loose, and that way they know they can spread out. If you don't, they're going to keep growing round and round. You want to be too rough with them, but just enough to break them free. They'll be happy here. They'll have plenty, oh my gracious, they'll have plenty of room for their roots to spread down and out. And I'm looking forward to dehydrating a whole bunch of celery. And hopefully canning up some stew with it. And of course I've got the soil very well amended, and celery, oh good grief, celery loves to be, it loves moisture, so you're going to have to keep an eye on it. And it's going to do fine in the hoop house, because as long as I keep frost off of it, it's going to do fine. It can get cold, but as long as it doesn't get frosted, it will be perfectly fine. Yep, poor old baby's been in here way too long. And any bad looking leaves or stalks, take them off. Just tease those roots free so they'll start growing out in other directions instead of just growing around and around. I'm just thankful to finally get to work in the hoop house. I don't know what it is about those cars. People get them and then they lose their mind and forget that, hey, I'm not supposed to drive like that. Believe me, I'm going to be harvesting a whole lot of celery off these babies. Because once they get down into this really fertile mixture, oh, they're going to be happy as can be. I got all my collard greens planted. And I'm going to get all my celery planted. One thing I got left to plant is my bloody dock, and I want to put it not as root bound. Wonderful. And I want to plant my bloody dock in a container by itself. So that taproot can grow and then it won't take over everything. I do not like my plants to get root bound, but sometimes you just can't help it. And of course these are going to get tall and they're going to spread out and it's going to be beautiful. Of course, celery is a fairly big plant, so that one's not root bound at all. Celery is a pretty big bushy plant, so this is going to get interesting in here. Yep. Definitely going to have to water this some more. Oh, root bound. Well, I accomplished almost everything I set out to do. So that's 12 beautiful celery plants. Alright, I'm going to get these and the collards watered in. I'm going to feng shui things around in here. Move my milk crate out and the tripod, and I will show you what it looks like in here once I get everything moved around and watered, and I'll bring you back. See you at the wall. Alright, I am done feng shuiing and watering in everything. This is what you call a winter food forest. Look at that. Is that not just absolutely beautiful? And it's thriving inside an unheated hoop house. And we've been down into the teens and everything. Hold on a minute. Maybe I'll get to video now, because I am not going to listen to music that degrades and puts women down. Women, I don't know why you let men listen to music like that. And men, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. The ones that listen to that crap. Yeah, man that calls me them words, yeah, it ain't gonna be pretty. But let me get off that subject before I pull out a massive soapbox. Look at the beauty. I am not gonna let that ruin my day, because I am happy. My plants are doing wonderful, and they're gonna thrive and grow, and I'm gonna harvest food during the winter. You can do it too. You just gotta believe in yourself. My hoop house is not heated, and believe me, it's cold out here. I'm fixing to get her shut down because temps are dropping. The sun has already started going down, and you can tell it's gonna be frigid tonight. We're supposed to be down in the 20s at least. Everyone, take care. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and I'm looking forward to giving y'all an update of the babies growing in the hoop house. Everyone, take care, stay safe and sound, grow as much food as you possibly can, and put it back. Stock your pantries with as much as you can. I look forward to seeing y'all. Y'all take care, stay safe and sound, and may you each be blessed. I'll see you soon.